Hey guys, it's your girl Cece Gooden. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I know y'all see that subscriber count. It's low, but it's growing. So I need you guys to do me a favor and please like and subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. I really do appreciate it. I am your self-proclaimed pop culture commentator, and we'll be talking about pop culture entertainment news, and we'll be talking about real life stuff too, like realistic situations. And today's topic is honestly a realistic situation. Let's get into the drama with Nicki Minaj and her sister, you guys. Now listen, I work at the plant. In addition to me being an actress, a writer, a podcaster, I actually have to go to work in about... Y'all, it's a bug. Ew. Ew. Oh, it won't die. It won't die. Ew. I'm back. Y'all, it was a bug, and that just scared the hell out of me. Ooh, it was just... Anyways, so Nicki Minaj and her sister Ming Li seems to be beefing. So for those of you that may not have been aware, but Nicki Minaj does have a sister, and this is her sister on her dad's side, okay? So it's her half-sister. And I am not liking what I am seeing. So I want to give my, unsolicited opinion about it, because that's what this is over here, unsolicited opinions. This young girl, Ming Li, she's been doing some interviews lately. She wants to be a rapper. Ming Li has been doing her, trying to get interviews and trying to get her name out there. I don't think she's been spilling tea. I just think she mentioned how her and Nicki is not that close. These are the facts that we know so far, coming from Ming. They're not that close. However, she said her sister was a good sister, I guess, previously. I don't know about now. Nicki Minaj had responded to Ming. This is what she said. I can't let y'all hear it because I don't have the patience. I have to go to work. So I don't have the patience to sit up here and let y'all listen to Nicki, because this is how she said. Why would a person speak openly about a private person? I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time for that. It's long drawn out. So we don't have that type of time. So let me go ahead and read this to you. Why would a person speak openly about a private person? Who would you speak about if someone wanted to interview you? Yourself, right? It's always a bad sign if a person who's not even in your line of work or never been successful, shade, in your line of work is doing interviews with people in your line of work. I think y'all think talent is like catching a cold, shade. And it can be passed through genes, shade. Even with the blood relation, what God has given me is for me and is mine. You have to go get your own and discover what it is that you're great at, shade. Being a mooch and a clown don't run in my DNA. More shade. Nicki's sister had responded. Ming is a better woman than me. But she said, I still love her. I tried as a sister to please her, but I realized I gotta please God first, because only He can judge the gift that He gave me. Baby, Ming is a better person than me. Because with that line where she said, clown doesn't run in my DNA, baby, I would have went there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Something else running your DNA. And he in jail right now. But that's me. That's just what because I go there. Like, if you want to talk, let's talk. But nonetheless, nepotism. Let's read what nepotism is, because this is something that I wish I had. Nepotism is the act of granting an advantage, privilege, or position to relatives or friends in an occupation or field. I'm really curious as to why is Nicki not helping her. Ming says that, she's not looking for handouts. She's not looking for an easy way. She talked about how she got bullied in school because, of course, having a big superstar sister like Nicki Minaj, the kids is going to look like, well, you don't look like you got your sister's Nicki Minaj. That got to be hard. When you have the latest, like the flyest clothes and the shoes and the jewelry, like, wouldn't you just be, that girl? That's pretty much what happened to her. So I could definitely understand how hard that had to be for a teenager or a kid growing up and knowing that your sister, and she probably wanted to let the world know that her sister Nicki Minaj, because of course I'm going to shout it to the rooftop, like, that's my sister's a star, like, what you talking about? But the backlash of that is people saying, well, if she, that's your sister, then you know what I'm saying? I'm wondering Let me try to give Nicki some grace in this and see it from her side. From what we can gather, this is just my unsolicited opinion and thoughts. I'm wondering if Nicki's just kind of like, girl, like maybe there's something happened between them. I'm wondering because she called her a mooch. So Nicki does have a habit of calling people ungrateful when they don't do something that she like or want them to do for her. It's something that she doesn't agree with or she's not feeling. All of a sudden you ungrateful. That seems to be like the narrative with Nicki when it comes to women and friendship and situations. I wanted, did Ming do something? Did Nicki try to help her and maybe Ming wasn't listening and she wasn't hearing it? Or maybe I don't, I wonder if did something happen. Um, so I'm not really sure because I have siblings too. Well, I have my sister on my mom's side and my birth father has offsprings. I don't fool out loud with that side of the family. I did at one point. What 50 Cent say? I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1 out of me. They can't. I'm the type of person, if you're around me, if we're friends or somebody that I'm close to and it's something that you want to do and I can kind of like offer some type of assistance, I want to do that. But since that whole side of the family is shady, then it's just like I'm not doing shit. So I wonder, was it something like that? Did she do something shady? Is it something going on? But at the same time, with the history of Nicki, I don't think it takes much to piss her off and for her to just be like, you cut off and banished from Gag City. So I don't really know. I'm just trying to like find the grace in it for Nicki because maybe Ming did something or was doing something and she just didn't like the way she moved or she tried to help and maybe Ming was taking advantage of her. Maybe she wasn't taking things serious, but I don't really know. But I know the girl is like around 18 years old, so she's really, really young and new to like everything in life. So we don't know. But on the flip side, maybe she didn't do anything at all like bad to make Nicki say, hey, F you. She's trying to get into the business. So it's like, I'm very curious, Nicki, why won't you help her? And you're shading the hell out of her, basically telling her that she ain't talented. Talking about some, talent just can't be passed down and talent is like catching a cold is what she said. And it's just like, damn, girl, that's how you feel? And I've listened to Ming like rap or whatever. There's a lot of potential there. So, or do you not want to help her because you don't want her to be successful or get close to what you have? I'm just really curious about it. Let's really talk about this because the music industry is a trip. So you're willing to let your sister go in this industry with no guidance and this is how I would picture it. This is how I feel like what should happen. Let's pretend not pretend, we don't know the ins or outs, but let's pretend like it's really nothing serious why she won't help her sister. Nicki Minaj is a big star. Your little sister wants to be a star as well. She got the look and she can be groomed, that talent. You know what I'm saying? You've helped JT with bars. JT has said it. So I would think, well, why not help and nurture your sister and put her into artist development and bring her out on tour with you. Let her see. I think people think nepotism, just because you get a certain job or maybe they walk through certain doors because you know somebody, that means you don't have to still work hard. No, you still have to work hard when you get there. You can lead them to the door. They still got to walk through and they still got to get to the other side. So, that doesn't mean that she doesn't have to work. I can't stand when I think black families got this bad where it's just like I had it hard, I had to get out the mud, you got to too. But it's just like, well, damn, what's the point of me? What's the point? Like, if you're not gonna like help and reach back. I wish I had nepotism. Hell, like my goddaughter, I put my goddaughter in my movie. I wrote a movie called What About Your Friends? Cause period, and it'll be out next year. And my goddaughter she's such a star. Oh, she's such a star. Put her in a movie. And then I'm not gonna, it's my goddaughter, so I can't force her to do what she doesn't want to do, but she enjoyed it. That little girl's a star. I know she's going to be something. By the time she reach an adult, I'll be all the way popping in my career. Big as hell. You think I'm not about to let my god babies not walk through the doors? Or not help them with something? Of course. But at the same time, you can still teach them about work ethic. And, being your own person. The music industry is tough. So, you have a record label heavy on it. Put her on the put her on a label. The streets is talking. Ice Spice and JT, I think they were supposed to be getting on heavy on it or something like that, but the dealings fell through. So I don't know if the deal for Nicki Minaj working and collaborating with them was in exchange you guys be signed to heavy on it. This is what I heard. Whatever deal was being offered, it doesn't work for them because they're already popping. They already have. They don't. It's not. That's like sound like a startup, like contract type of thing. This is just what I heard allegedly. So I feel like heavy on it, that would be perfect for somebody who's new to the game. What are you gonna do when you're fucking 70 years old? You cannot be Nicki. You could be Nicki and you'll always be the queen. However, somebody has to come in and be the next big thing. And it's a narrative out there that you don't like other successful rappers. Or when somebody finally get a look and they get a little, shine, it seems that you have a problem with that. That is the narrative that is out there. So when that narrative is out there and how you move is given that, then it makes me wonder, well, damn, your sister looks like you. Are you nervous that, hey, if she gets too big and she gets popping, that everybody will forget about you? I think that's the misconception. I think Nicki don't want to be Lil' Kim. And I love Lil' Kim. I'm from a Lil' Kim era. So that was who I came up under. But Lil' Kim got forgotten when Nicki got on the scene. So it seems like anybody that can go almost toe to toe with her lyrically, she does not like. But the girl that gives little yin yang around, like calling Ice Spice the princess of rap, what are you talking about here? What are you talking about? So, and I saw a live with Nicki and her sister. And
y'all think she look like me? Patty, she look like me or no?
Yeah.
No, she's on.
We got the same sexy features for me. That bone structure and stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, it's only one Nicki Minaj girlfriend, okay?
The queen, I guess.
We can say all day that she's playing. There's a truth behind every joke. And that right there is telling. And maybe she feel like Ming coming in, she gonna try to be another me. I would rather hand the torch over to my sister. If I'm not gonna give it to anybody, I would like it to be her. And then I'm gonna help her become one of the best. Is it more to the story that we don't know? Or Nicki just being a bitch? It's hard when you have to go at it alone and you don't have proper guidance. I feel like I would have been further along in my career if I did have proper guidance. But you're not going to always have that, so it may take you a little longer, and sometimes you just got to figure it out on your own. However, I was failed by many people in my life, and I'm not using this as an excuse. It's not an excuse, and it's not me not taking accountability. I'm talking about me as a child, okay? Where I'm walking around saying I want to be an actress, and I have a teacher telling me that, basically, and I was modeling too. You're not skinny enough to be a model, and you need to pick something more realistic. That's what my teacher told me in 11th grade. Okay? I had an acting teacher who treated me like shit. Was mean as hell. Everybody loves her. She passed away, God rest her soul. But mean as hell. Then I had an auntie who was in New York doing, working with magazines and all these things. And I was supposed to move to New York when I graduated. And it's always an excuse with her, or, once you lose the weight, or once you do this, or once you do that. And every time I do that, she'll move the goalpost every time, just for her not to help me at all with anything. And that's fine, but it's just like, damn, what's the point of having somebody, like, I'm willing to work, like, come on now, I'm constantly, working on my craft and everything. So I just feel like it's nothing wrong with having that extra hand. Sometimes you need that hand. But Ming, I'm going to tell you something. You right now don't have that hand, but this is what you do got, and this is what you need to do. My unsolicited advice. Of course she's going to bring up Nicki Minaj. Hell, I would too. Yeah, that's my sister. You're going to get that for a while. Like, oh, Nicki Minaj's little sister, or she's only, people only care about you because you're related to Nicki Minaj type thing. I need you to use that to your advantage, because if she's not going to throw the bone to you, you better use this her name for all she got. Like, her name is what I'm saying. Like, now that you got the platforms for it, this is your time to put yourself in artist development. You know what I'm saying? Get your bread up. Hone your craft. Work on your skills. Like, keep putting videos. Keep doing your thing. That the nepotism of that situation is your sister being who she is. So you're just gonna have to take that. She got to take it and run with it. She got to. Now, Nicki, if one of your ops come and pick her up, I don't want you to be mad, because the barbs will be mad at that. Let a Cardi B come and nurture her and say, here, come under my wing. Let me help you out or whatever. Let that happen. Or a Meg Thee Stallion. God forbid Meg Thee Stallion start creating her own label and having people under. Like, you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody successful that wants to help me out, bitch, I'm going. My sister doesn't want to help, I'm going. I just hate that. I wish we knew more. And her sister did mention how, Nicki does get mad at her sometimes. But I'm like, I wonder why, though. Like, why? Where did she see that you weren't taking something serious and just like, are you playing? I ain't got time. What is it? Or is Nicki just, no, you got to figure it out. I hate the whole, you got to figure it out on your own thing. Because it's like, I feel like you're gatekeeping information that she needs to get through. And if you know how this business is, that girl is young. So God forbid if something happens to her, she gets taken advantage of or whatnot. Like, what is it so bad that she's done to you that makes you just not want to, like, help her at all or help her navigate through? You know what I'm saying? I just wonder why. But at the same time, we don't know what the problem is. But if there's really not a problem and it's just Nicki just being Nicki, girl, that's bold. But at the end of the day, I will say she ain't gotta help with shit. I mean, Nicki is Sag and I'm a Sag, so it's kind of like I see both sides. I mean, if I'm Nicki Minaj, listen, girl, I built this Gag City. That's what you call. I built Gag City. Okay, and you got to figure it out like I had to figure it out. If Nicki don't want to help her, shit, she ain't got to. She ain't got to. Whatever, figure it out. But it does look a little weird that you want to put all your energy or focus on other entertainers and other rappers when your whole sister want to be a rapper. Help her. But you shading her because you don't think she's talented. That's what you said. You said that. Talent can't be passed through genes. You can't catch it like a cold. Like, damn. So you're saying she's not talented. But Ice Spice is the princess, a rap. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Nobody wins when the family feuds. Ming, you're gonna find your way. There's a lot of potential with you, and I just hope that she runs into somebody who has her best interest at heart and will help her, and she doesn't get sucked into what that Hollywood life could be like, or people take advantage of her. Like, that would be really sad. And then, Nicki, how would you feel if that happened? This is your opportunity to help and mold this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're not going to be here forever. Who's going to be the next girl up? Why not it be your sister? You know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't have a tight bond like that and you're not interested in having one, then it is what it is. It's unfortunate and it could go a different way, but whatever. It is what it is. Ming, you'll be fine. And then to say, who would you speak on if someone wanted to interview you? Nicki, stop playing. Of course they're going to ask about you. Of course. They still ask Kelly about Beyonce. They still ask Michelle about Beyonce. They still ask LaToya Luckett about Beyonce. Stop. Don't play on that top like that. Of course they're going to ask her. But that wasn't the whole interview. So, please. Please. It sucks, but hey, it is what it is. I wish I had nepotism shit. Okay? I was wondering if this happened with Nicki and Ming, where it's just like, I've told you what to do, you didn't do it. Or, hey, I don't see that you're serious. I can't make you care more than what you already do. That's my whole thing. That's why I pull back from people, because it's like, I did what I could do. You couldn't handle that, or you didn't really take heed to what I was saying, or it just seems like you're just really not interested. I cannot make you care more than you do. I'm never going to care more than you do. I do not have that type of time. I have my own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that was a situation where Nicki felt like she wasn't taking it serious, or maybe Nicki just, what they say, she's not a girl's girl. Good luck to Ming Li. Do your big one, girl. Listen, do your big one. Get your budgets together, get your clothes right, get your rapping skills together. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you please like and subscribe. And I mean, I'm a Sag. Nicki's a fellow Sag. So we be Sagittating. It is what it is. All right, y'all. I'm out. Okay, y'all. So earlier I did a video before I went to work. But I got a chance to listen to an interview that Ming did. I want to get a little bit more information on her. And also, I found myself in a little rabbit hole and I got confused. I just got off work. It's like 5:30 in the morning. It's probably almost 6 o'clock now. I work nights. Here we go. I'm actually confused now because Ming said that they have the same father, but her father is not dead. So, Nicki dad passed away in 2021, a hit and run. But Ming says that was her stepfather and that they share a different dad, which is their biological father. I'm so confused. And the reason why I'm confused is because when I was doing a little more research, I think the internet is confused too, because if you look up her sister's name, Ming, it'll say Ming Mirage. But Mirage is the last name of Nicki's stepdad. If we're going with that's the guy that passed away as her stepfather, that's his last name. So that's not necessarily Ming's last name, but I only seen that, like, how Google, they be messing up sometimes. And so then I came across this video where they were talking about how, I think when Nicki was I guess during the time when her father passed, one of the recent pictures that she had up was her sister, like, on her page. So soon after the dad passed, Nicki's sister Ming had to clear it up in her stories and tell the people, hey, thank you for the condolences, but that's not my biological father that passed away. And when that happened, they said that Nicki removed her picture. So my thing is, well, why did she remove her picture? Now, the person who made the video, I don't remember what video I was watching, they said something like she removed her picture probably to protect her sister from all the comments. But I'm like, I don't see that. So I was wondering maybe she took her off and got mad because she just revealed, hey, that's not her biological father, which people will raise more questions. I feel like that's it. And to be quite frank, that could be, that could be an issue. I saw a comment on something and somebody said, Nicki don't even promote her own mama. You think she gonna promote Ming? Y'all, I had to look up the mama. Her name Carol Mirage. And I'm like, well, what do the mama do? Child, I forgot she did have a song a couple of years ago. I see where Nicki get her voice from. She get her singing voice from her mama. They sound just the same. And I guess she have a business she don't promote. Here's what I'm gonna say. Nicki's a Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. I think I know what's going on. I think. Nicki gives me, well, her and her mom relationship, it gives me like, hey, this is my mama. I love her because she's my mama. I'm low-key still bitter about some things that went on in the past that I feel like she's responsible for, but we're not going to talk about it. So I'm just going to continue to just be there, be her daughter. However, I'm still bitter, so it's going to show in other ways. That's what it's giving me. I understand that completely. So I could be wrong, but that's what it's giving me. And not to mention, here's another factor too. I wonder if, Nicki have some type of resentment because Ming was able to grow up with their father in the house. Like when I was watching an interview, she said her dad was there for a lot of, whether it's plays or anything that she was into, games like soccer. I think she was on a soccer team or something like that. Just sports, anything that she had going on, the dad was involved. So I'm wondering, do Nicki feel some resentment towards her sister and her father for that, and she had to grow up in the situation that she did? I don't know. What's the problem. I have no idea what the issue is. We never know what the issue is with Nicki, so who knows? But it is what it is. I will say this, Nicki, if it's not that serious, this is my unsolicited opinion, if it's not that serious, please grab this little girl before the industry gets to her. But you know what? She seems like a smart girl. She got a really great personality. I like her. She's cute. And I thought she was a rapper. She raps, but she says she sings more. And I heard her voice. She got a little cute little yang yang going on or whatever. Child, her and her sister, one thing about that's like her sister, they're gonna try to sing for sure. No shade. Could be. I think Nicki just being a Sagittarius. It's something though. She's not like that for no reason. I'm sure everybody has reasons for something. I'm sure she has her reasons for not like helping her. I would be so curious as to what those reasons are because I'm nosy. And Nikki be adding us to some of her group chats anyway. So girl, go ahead and add us to this. Then there was one story where they were saying that ain't even her sister and that her dad, Ming dad, took her to a concert she met backstage, and Nikki was just so like excited that, oh my god, this little girl looks just like me. I remember that story too. When I was going through this rabbit hole, I remember that when people thought she had a sister, but everybody started saying that no, that's just her play sister, and something about backstage. When I was reading that story, I'm like, that sounds real familiar. I don't know what to think, and Nikki ain't really saying much. I feel like Nikki would have just came out and just be like, that's not my sister. But then again, I don't know. Nikki be moving a little different sometimes. We can't really gauge her all the time. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Tell me what y'all think. I don't know. I think it would be so dope if Nikki did have her on her label with the heavy on it and really get this girl together. She got a personality. I was thinking she needs to be on some type of reality show, right? And I mean, that honestly, that's like the wave. Now, baby girl got to make a name for herself. So I wish her the best of luck. And I'll be watching. You'll be watching. We'll all be watching. But tell me what you guys think. Is Nicki Minaj just being a Sagittarius? Is she being a bitch? Or you think she being a hater? Think she jealous? You think she, don't want to give her no shine? I don't know. But I went down on a rabbit hole with this story. I'm more confused than ever. Is this her sister or not? Who's the daddy? Child, please. But I'm your girl Cece, and make sure you guys like and subscribe, y'all. My numbers is growing. We building a community over here, so join the community, you guys, and I'll see you soon.